All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer with Brian the Grizzly, Brandman Brandon, and we got with a special guest, Danny from Road to Wisdom. From was it? Oh, I was like, who you pointing at? Yeah, we got Danny Road to Wisdom's main channel, and he's always on Chaos Central and a bunch of other channels with Anzo and stuff like that. You guys got a sports channel now or a sports show? So
yep, we did it on Saturdays. We try to.
Yep. So yeah, appreciate you coming in, being with us with this Penguin finale
for
talk.
the invite. I appreciate the invite.
Absolutely.
Man.
As soon as Danny said anything, I was like, "Oh, it's happening."
Yeah,
I texted immediately like, "Oh, it's happening. We got this."
Yeah,
got it.
Because I know you've been on this show for a while. I knew you would come and chat and you would talk about it. So we definitely had to bring you in for the last episode.
This show here, boys. That's all I can say.
Yeah. So just shout out to anybody watching. This is gonna be spoiler free or spoiler filled. So if you haven't seen it, hit pause. Go watch.
I see you
come back
30 minutes, guys, because we're gonna go on to this.
There's man, stuff happens. So we'll kind of like talk about what we liked about it and thoughts and where we might see it going forward after this. But I'll start off with Danny, let the guests go first. What you think about this episode?
This episode was fire. I only got one nitpick. But other than that, man, first thing, I wrote some notes down here. If I was Kevin Feige, I'd really be looking at this and saying, look, we need to do something to make our product better, because this is leaps and bounds, head and shoulders, whatever metaphor you want to use, better than anything I've ever seen on Disney Plus. If I was him, I'd be trying to revamp that, upcoming feature, and maybe, I don't know if he can part with HBO, but he need to do something, steal some of their writers or do something, because this right here was so much better than what I thought it was going to be. To me, the Penguin has always been one of like the more soft, kind of cornball villains to me. But this version of Penguin is something serious. This Penguin is almost at the par with some of the Joker stuff, as far as just like straight out cruel craziness. Like when they revealed he killed his brothers and stuff, I was like, whoa, and all this kind of crazy stuff. And then what he did to Victor at the end, to me, we say on Guy Squad channel, Basketball Scenario, and the Hangout crew, that we try to stick the landing, and Disney Plus don't stick the landing, but this show definitely stick the landing. And I've already watched it twice, probably watch it again. The writing to me was fantastic. How 1 minute he's a human being, the next minute he's a monster, and he just goes back and forth so effortlessly. Colin Farrell, definitely, I think he's going to get nominated. I always say that Tulsa King. I don't know. This episode might have edged out Tulsa King for as Sylvester Stallone. I think both of those of me are neck and neck for as getting awards for best actor. But this show is fire, man. I love it.
Yeah,
I almost like it as good as the Vampire Diaries. Almost.
No.
What was the nitpick you had? I'm kind of curious.
I thought when he was in when he was captured by Sofia, he got away too easy. To me, it reminded me like the old cornball 1966 Batman, when they gut Batman and Robin, and instead of them watching
their whole story,
they'll leave, and then they find some way to escape. She had him right then and there, but she's trying to get all this pain and suffering out of him and gut him away. And then the way he flipped the script and used all the bad stuff she did against her and put her back in Arkham was a stroke of genius, man. So, man, Oz is on a different level. He's on a different level.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Brandon?
About the episode? Kind of something going hand in hand with what Danny said. It it was kind of easy for me to this could go for anyone for this matter, to kind of write off the Penguin as kind of like a goofy, kind of cheesy character, and this really gave him layers. The fact that we were invested in his story and his development and his arc, despite knowing what kind of person he is. I think that was probably one of my favorite things about this show. Like Danny said, like, I felt kind of invested in him and was even kind of commiserating with him when he shows his human side, and then he does something completely reprehensible the next second, which was interesting. Just kind of showing it from the POV of a Batman antagonist. His ultimate rise for power, because that basically trumps anything else that he wants. Be it his his alliances, his love for his mom, quote unquote friendships. All he cares about in the end is his rise to power, and it doesn't matter what he needs to do or who he needs to step on or completely get out of his way in order to do that, which I think was the most engaging thing about this show. Just the character building, almost more so than the world building.
Yeah.
The bat signal at the end, fantastic.
Yeah,
it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That
I wanted maybe a little bit more, but
they
at
said
least
they weren't going to have
reminded
anything
you.
else.
Yeah.
But that whets your appetite for the Batman too, at
Yeah.
least for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the sequel.
Yeah.
Man, I don't think he loved his mama.
Say what?
I don't think he loved his mom.
I don't think he really loved her very much either. He just wanted
I
think
her
he loved her
back then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
In a way.
When she was crying at the end, I was like, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I think, let me walk that back. I think he did, hence why he killed his brothers to basically have his mom all to himself.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw how desperately he wanted her approval.
Yeah.
Let me walk that back. I'd say he did love his mother. But well, come back to me. I'm trying to figure out how I want to word it.
Let me ask you one question. I'm confused. Was that his girlfriend at the end he was dancing with? Because she looked a lot like the mama.
He had her dressed up like his mother.
And speak like her too. Mm-hmm. Like, you're a good boy. He called her mom. Like, like it was weird.
That's who he should have killed instead of Victor. I would have killed her because she betrayed him.
But there's a reason behind it, though.
Yeah, but that's why I think like he loves his mom, because not in the way that how a normal person loves their mother. He loves like the attention she provided him. Like he needed that attention. He was a psychopath, man. He was crazy. And now the mom was gone, but he's still kind of like, I can't kill you. Like, you need to see me become powerful. Yeah. But he needed a replacement.
He promised her he would.
Yeah. But he needed a replacement. So he walks down and I'm like, oh, is he crazy? I'm like, oh, that's Eve. She's just dressed the way she was dressed, talking like
man, she looked like her in the face to me. I'm like,
a little bit.
Right.
There's a reason behind that too.
Yeah. Talking about names.
Her last name. Yeah, her last name.
So I don't know if you guys caught on it. Then I know Brian did. Her last name is the same name as Clayface.
Eve Carlo. Her Clayface's name is Basil Carlo.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this possibly she is Clayface, or she's related somehow to Clayface.
I think that you could say she's Clayface because you remember she transforms into different characters. Different people. I mean, from when she, who she was at home, who she was with Oz, who she was with whoever other man who was paying, she was able to transform to that character.
But she ain't gonna actually have the power. She's gonna have the makeup stuff. You think?
It's possible that they go that way, or you could say that she's related to him because
maybe her daughter
that goes in the family. She learned it from someone.
Yeah,
because it's more of a grounded Batman.
Yeah, he's not gonna be like an actual person made out of clay. You know what I mean? Same thing with Penguin, was an actual like penguin, like he had the wobble and that was it. So they'll probably do something like along those lines. But yeah, it was just his relationship with his mother in the last couple episodes, especially in this episode, was he still never admitted it. Never, like, even Sofia was like, you rather have her lose a finger than to tell the truth, because to him the truth is
what he says
know.
It is.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's crazy. He's crazy. Yeah, there you go. Mama Bear brought that up. Basil Carlo is the master of makeup, pretty much. And we got Anzo in the house. What's up, Anzo? Yeah. The Oedipus complex.
So
where you're like,
you want to have sex,
love your mother. Yeah,
want to have sex with your mother. That's what it is.
Yeah. Was it Oedipus Rex, right?
Yeah.
So they didn't show that.
I mean, it'd been even weird just to see him kiss, dressed up as your mom. If you've seen him kiss, that would be very weird. I'm glad they cut that out.
Yeah. So, the whole thing with the mother was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what about you, Brian? What you think about the episode?
First off, what's up, Cleves? How you doing?
In the house. There you go. What's up, Cleves?
So I wrote notes because I was like going through this stuff is crazy. So
shout out Mama Bear.
First off, this was the best, finale that I saw, and it's interesting how it's still a limited series and they call it a series finale.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think that because they're throwing this money at Colin Farrell? We were talking about that earlier. Do you think that they go ahead and give you a season 2? Because you can do a season 2 with the connections that they showed today or yesterday.
You definitely could do a season 2. I
After
know
the Batman
that.
2.
Yeah, after the Batman 2, it all depends on where we go with the Batman Part 2.
But it doesn't really matter though, because Selena Kyle, we just found out we know that's Catwoman, right? That's Sophia's half sister.
Yep.
So Catwoman's there, but you can go back and revisit that later with that connection. You still have, we just talked about with the whole idea of Clay's face. You could go revisit that. You can see other villains after Batman takes care of either Oz or multiple villains as we go along. So you could do a season 2.
I kind of I'm with Anzo on this.
Anzo's hating. No, you're not with Anzo. He's hating.
He doesn't like season 1 either, though.
He doesn't like season 1.
And this and I'm coming from it from the point of view from someone who absolutely loved season 1. I know Matt Reeves has been kind of insistent that this is going to be a one-off, and if a season 2 served a narrative purpose, fine. I think Reeves is kind of prioritizing narrative purpose rather than just cranking out season after season just for the heck of it. So if that's what he wants to do, just have this season be a one-off, I really hope he sticks to his guns. I would hate to see him pull a Todd Phillips.
Isn't Matt Reeves just kind of like really producing it? He's really make sure it stays in his world, because Lauren LaFranc was the one who really is the one who actually created this and did all the stuff, like all the after episodes. She created this world for that. It's in Matt Reeves' world, so we don't need.
Matt Reeves still had the final. He had like the final okay.
Yeah, he didn't put it together.
He didn't put it together.
Boys, they don't need Matt Reeves to say okay.
But from what I understand is like he had to like give everything its blessing. But from what I heard was he was really lenient with everything. He said as long as it goes this direction, you can do kind of whichever you want.
I thought that he said as long as it went into the movie and still kept everything they needed for the movie, then that's all that really mattered.
Yeah, but like Oz had to be here by the end of the show to get into the movie, because I believe it was today Colin Farrell said that he's only got 6 to 8 scenes in the Batman 2, and he signed on for a third one.
I read that too. If I was them, I'd do 4 or 5. And I would let the 5th one, the final Batman, be the Joker. I would work it up. Like we got Penguin now, Catwoman, maybe the Clayface, maybe a Mr. Freeze or Mad Hatter or a Scarecrow or something like that. That could be more grounded. Then I would if it was me, I would let my last one be all that building up to the Joker.
Terrence say they turn off the electricity like in Crown Point of Gotham. They were Oz the thing he got to fix.
Oz went and got it done. I can't. You didn't save anything, Oz, because you still killed my favorite character. It's not fair.
I'm gonna tell you, it was necessary, man, but I did not like that he killed Victor and then, man.
It was necessary, yes, but
Let's jump back into it. Yeah, no,
okay.
That was a great segue, Terrence. So let's just get back into it now with the Penguin. I don't remember where we were at.
I'm just going because I know I was supposed to talk about what I thought about the first of the show. I enjoyed the show. I thought it was good from week to week to week. All the characters were really well thought out, well explained, and you understood Oz for who he was. And once again, you had to put yourself back into reality that he's not a good guy. So that was done very well, 100%. This last finale was epic. There's so many things that when we talked about Selena Kyle, Catwoman being Sofia's half sister, so now Sophia is going to be back in there. So it's not like you're going to lose her. We talked about Basil Carlo, Eve Carlo. Got Clayface. We might have two Clayface. In there. Then the idea that Oz had to kill Vic, and even if he didn't want to kill Vic, he had to kill Vic because he feels like his weakness. Because he did love him.
That's what he did.
He loved him. And
I think
killing Vic killed his humanity. He became that monster now.
Yeah. I think when he said, I think he was contemplating, but when Vic starts saying, "Man, we're family," he's like,
that was game over. Because
if he would have said that, he might would have spared him. But when he said that, you could see the look in his face. He put his arm around him. I was like, man, I thought he was gonna shoot him. But
I didn't think Oz was even strong enough to just choke out Vic. I was like, bro, you're not gonna just choke me out, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the strength of that girl.
You superhero strength now too. Like, dude, no, you ain't gonna just choke me out.
You got that penguin strength.
I guess, man. You waddle. I understand you waddling and stuff. What the hell is that?
Hey, anybody that can take that beating he took and stab to the gut, you got some kind of intestinal fortitude.
Yeah, right. But at first I thought the same thing. I'm like, oh, he's gonna like shoot him, but it was way more like as the viewer, way more impactful. Him strangling him, and him just calling him out every time, like stop.
And he's begging for his life.
Oh man, like I don't know how you guys. Once I was watching that, I was like thrown back, and I was just like the whole time. I'm like, wow, that is hard to watch, but on purpose is just.
It didn't make it hard for me until the end. Where after he killed him and he threw the body on the ground, he went through his pockets
in the war, took his money, like he mugged him or something. And start this crazy thing again.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it real quick.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But the fact that he mugged him, took the money, took his license. I thought he might even hold on to his license maybe as a
sentimental.
A souvenir. Hey, I want to keep you here. We did it together.
But do you think he did that to make it look like maybe it was a mugging?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think he thought it out. So I think it was always a thought in his mind, and then he said, "Okay, I got to make this happen because now he is too close. He already got rid of his mother. So like the only thing keeping him any part of his humanity through this entire show was Vic and his mom. Vic and his mom over and over and over again.
Yeah,
and once he
kind of himself of that.
Yeah, he snipped that connection with his mom. The only thing he had to do now was snip that connection with Vic. So I just thought that was, and it was almost full circle from when they met. He said, "I'll kill you," and they had this huge, unbelievable relationship to the point where they feel like brothers. And then they talked about what he did to his brothers.
And he kept that from Victor. He kept that part of him from Vic. So and Vic, also too, man,
family. Yeah.
Vic pulled his butt out the fire 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, God.
See, but I don't even think Oz thinks he killed his brothers. I think he lied to himself so much, he tricked himself, that it was an accident. Because we saw him do it a few times, with Sal. Once Sal had the heart attack, he goes, "No, I beat you, I killed you, I did." It's like he's almost like convincing himself, and he needs to tell himself that lie, and then it becomes truth. And we've seen him do that a few times, where like the same thing when they're going to the hospital. Obviously he's not gonna tell him the truth, but he's just he lies so much that I think sometimes the truth is his lie, for him. He's like, no, this is for me.
How do you kill Victor by water?
I need it to be true.
I didn't get that.
By the river.
By water. Okay, I got you.
By the water,
like next to the water.
Yeah,
I got you.
But
I got it.
I don't know. I think he knew he killed his brothers. I think he realized what he did. I think
the mom was a sick puppy too.
I know she was
a sick puppy. Because your sons don't come back, you don't get excited, you don't get bad of shape. You know something. Then you plot to kill him,
dude. That's crazy. She had it all set up for him to be killed. You go on a long ride with him. We'll make the night really epic for you. I was like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
No, but I think that's what we saw. And it was a connection between Oswald, the man, and Oswald, the monster. And we were seeing the transformation from being the man who had humanity still left in him. And then when he killed Vic, he killed that last ounce of humanity he had left. His last connection to anyone he cared about. He killed it. So now he's just a monster. He's the king of New York. He's everything that you think, he wanted to get to. And dude, that's unbelievable.
What really amazing about this character, man, he was so quick on his feet. I've seen people like be very adaptable, but man, he's like a chameleon. His name said the penguin. It should be the chameleon. That sucker, man, he thinks quick on his feet. He don't miss a beat. He don't even stutter. The way he put together when he went to that courthouse and told that man all that stuff, I was like, dog. Did he set that up? Because you can't tell whether he set stuff up. Because mom said it. She said, "Man, the mom told girl, you will never be able to beat him because he's always 2 or 3 steps ahead of you." Man, he is playing chess. And the rest of these suckers is playing checkers. And I've never seen the penguin that smart. I've never seen him, even in the comic books, he was more, like I said, kind of goofy. All that quack stuff. That's what I remember. None of this, man. It's straight up. It was masterful how they wrote this. So I definitely hope that.
Do you think he's a sociopath? Did she create a sociopath, or was he born a sociopath?
I think
because he killed his brother before she did any of these things.
Yeah, but she was dealing in the underworld too, because she was the bookie for that gangster.
Yeah, but so the other sons turned into a sociopath from that.
No, it don't always happen like that. Like I got right now, I got 4 siblings. I'm the 5th one. 4 of us never spent a night in jail. The 5th one, that's his second home. So I mean, same parents, same. So,
but nature versus nurture.
It'd also be like a way to adapt to the issue he had, like he's already being made fun of. He's now, he's he's got the I don't know, the leg problem, so now he's walking around with this big chunk of metal, making noise, walking funny. It could have been like a way to adapt, to kind of like you're gonna make fun of me, well, I'm gonna be smarter and I'm gonna get you where it hurts.
I mean, to do that to your brothers who really didn't do anything.
Yeah, was not mean-spirited to you at all. Was not bullying you or picking at you.
Loving him. The older brothers taking you places, sharing all this stuff. That just means I think he was born a monster.
So that's our thoughts and our full kind of breakdown of the season finale of Joker. Jesus, we keep talking about Joker, of the Penguin season 1, because I think now it is confirmed that we are getting a season 2. So we were talking full spoilers, all that fun stuff. I want to give a shout out to Danny. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us, talking the Penguin. Where can they find you at if they want
You
to
can find me on the Road to Wisdom on Mondays and Fridays at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find me on the Hangout on Guy Scar's channel of the Basketball Scenario on Wednesdays at 8. Storms Live on Sundays at 7, and wherever else people invite me to. But those are my main 3 hangouts.
Cool. Yeah. So make sure you go check out Danny. I'll put some of those links down in the description. Go subscribe to him and get some more Danny in your stream. You will
get some knowledge in life.
Yeah. There you go.
That's what I'm saying.
A little bit I have.
Hey, going through the walk with you, as you talk about all the time, as you're going through your journey, you're just talking about that. So that's what you go through your journey. You can get some information from Danny. I watch his shows.
Cool. But we appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with us. So leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about this episode. Let us know what you think about this show so far by the end. Any thoughts, and where do you want to see the Penguin going forward in the Batman universe? But make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we appreciate everyone in the replay and everyone in the live chat. Stick around, you guys, because we're gonna move on to our next topic.